Hey there. Okay. I wasn't sure exactly what you were referring to, so I'm just going to give you the full meal deal, the whole enchilada here, and just break down all the parts, and because they kind of appear one at a time and then they stack up and appear together in the song, and then they are kind of all in aggregate together. So the first thing I'm hearing is the bass part. So there's that. Basically two notes, B flat and E flat. And then the guitar comes in, the first guitar part. Let's have a listen to that. There's a single note. So it's just on one string at a time, sliding a note back and forth, and then another one. And then the rhythm part comes in, which is, I think, is that wavy or moving chord that you were talking about, because it's really the only thing that's kind of throughout the whole song. And where that bass note was just going from a B flat to an E flat, that's what Kim Deal is doing on the rhythm guitar. This is the B flat and the E flat chord that are going along and corresponding to that bass note. And then one feature of what she's doing there, it's called a bar chord, where you're just holding a finger over all the strings or most of the strings. And then she's got the other fingers here on it, but sometimes she'll take the fingers off when she's in transition, moving to the other chord, and it kind of gives it that moving sound. And that's what I suspect you're talking about, but still not sure. Okay, that part, right before it goes into the chorus, it's the B flat, the E flat, but then they add an A flat chord and a muted part, or what guitar players commonly call a chucka chucka, because they're still strumming with the right hand, but when you release that chord, you don't take your hands all the way off, but you're just holding the string, you're muting it. You get that chucka chucka. Which goes nice because the drummer's doing the same thing on the snare drum. It sounds really good together. And then they go into the chorus. Let's go back to that. Okay, and that's the wide open part, what I would call the chorus. And they're just looping those three chords, B flat, E flat, A flat, na 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 na. Which is really nice when everybody gets going wide open like that. It really sounds great. Back to the 2-chord figure. loop on the chorus. So basically you had the bass starting off at the first, then that single line, then the 2-chord sequence, then the chunka part, the pre-chorus I'd call that, in the chorus. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. If not, let me know if you were looking for something else. I tried to just include everything that I can hear in there. Great song. I love Kim and Kelly Deal, what they did in that band and with the Pixies. And great stuff. Cheers.